Oh, sorry. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on where you're joining us from across the globe. If you're joining across the globe, and yes, you're welcome to today's session and another epic episode of the training. And today we're going to continue from where we stopped the last time. And as an exercise, I want everyone to type their name in the chat just to confirm their presence. So if you are just joining us, please type in the chat. And again, in 2 minutes, everyone, let's have our exercise file open and also our assignment submission. So let's have it open. And once you have it open, please type open in the chat, everyone. And again, today, we are going to be moving a bit faster. Once again, welcome on board, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir. The assignment, I can't submit it online.
You can't submit your assignment?
Yeah, I can't submit it. And I've been trying this for
What's
like
the
4 days
challenge?
now. It's writing, if I try
What's the
submit,
challenge?
it's writing not defined.
Not defined. Any other person?
Yes, same yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, all right, no problem. Yes, clearly I can hear you, Bisala. Clearly I can hear you. So I think what we're going to do is okay. So don't worry. But I think one of the solutions we, if this is not working,
And
if
that
you keep
I've
getting
even been
this, what
trying to go back to the. Can you hear me, please?
yes,
The record, the last class record. I've not been able to access it.
we've not been able to access it. The recording was shared with us, right?
Yes, yes.
So what's the challenge? Why were you not able to access it?
What was he even saying? I was talking about Google Drive something. I've forgotten. But I've not been able to access it on my laptop. But I got it on my phone though.
Okay, all right. So please, everyone, okay, for is there anyone who was? Do we have anyone who was able to submit his assignment? Do I have anyone?
Yes, sir. I've submitted, sir.
Okay, interesting. So please, for those of you who are yet to submit, we can just reach out to those who are able to submit, and maybe they will put us through one or two things there. So because all assignment is before you can get your certificate, you will need to see all your assignments on the platform. You need to see all our assignments on the platform.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Are we opening the first assignment or the second assignment?
Both assignments.
Both assignments. Okay.
So we have two assignments pending right now. Yeah, two assignments.
Yes, sir.
And we'll start analyzing from next class now. We start seeing the effect of not submitting assignments. So everyone, so because we just started, so we are giving us the grace of okay, people are still getting themselves familiarized with the platform and the like. But please do not let us wait till the deadline before we now start complaining. The moment you submit and there's an issue, raise it on the group. That's why we have the group. Raise it on the group so that somebody somewhere can help you resolve the challenge. Not waiting for us to come to the class, please. So
sorry, sir. I even called one of the executives. I don't even know that he's part of the what will I say? Is it the admin or so? Mr. Olabodi. I called him and he explained what I should do. He told me what to do. So I did the same thing. I followed the process duly, and he's still giving me the same result. Not defined, not defined. I sent message on the group. Nobody's replying.
Okay. All right, no problem. So we'll take it up. Don't worry. People, you just need to keep pushing it there so that people will respond to you. All right. So I'll be sharing my screen now. So everyone, please confirm if you can see my screen. Confirm once you can see my screen. Hi everyone, please confirm if you can see my screen.
I can see your screen.
All right, thank you very much.
I can see your screen.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay, so before we proceed, did anyone encounter any challenge while solving the assignment? Any challenge? Let's hear your story. Number one is how was the assignment? And did you encounter any challenge while trying to solve it? Which parts of it was a bit difficult for you? Let's hear from people.
No challenge, sir.
Interesting. I love that. I love that. Let me hear from others. Any challenge? Any
Actually,
challenge?
sir, I can't say much about because this is my first time of joining the class.
Oh, interesting. Come again. Please say that again. Interesting. Where have you been all this while?
I've been working with network. Sorry about that.
Okay,
one, sir.
interesting. But do you have the exercise file that we're using for this class?
No, my profile on the website is yet to be completed. I've been having issue with the paid icon, so I'm yet to verify that aspect, sir.
There's really no issue with the paid icon. Just click on pay, then you don't need to make payment, then you can proceed.
All right, sir. I will do that.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Sir, for those of us that have not submitted this assignment, now you want to work on it. Can we please submit it after you have done?
No, I'm not working on it. I'm not working on it. I'm just asking us. I'm not working on it. I just want to be sure that everybody understand what they are meant to do before. So if there's any issue, I can address it here, then we'll move on. I'm not working on it. But then we need to get feedback on. I need to get feedback on the assignment. How were you? So any issue. And to Glory, please, can we get someone who can help us send the file to Glory so that Glory, is this Glory? Do you prefer Glory or Temitope?
Anyone that you call me, sir, is okay by me.
All right, so I will pick Glory. So please, I need someone to send the file to Glory so that she can follow through in today's class. So okay, so everyone, for those who submitted and those who were not able to submit, you complete the assignment. Let's say your thought about the assignment, any challenge, what do you have to say in general about the assignment? Now we have 2 assignments already, so let's hear from you. Everyone, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Badibo.
Okay, from me, I haven't done.
Okay.
I just fixed my laptop today, so I haven't done any of the assignments. So
interesting. What happened to your laptop?
So the RAM, it was building up. Like I did it yesterday, so the thing didn't work again today. So that yesterday when I got home, so I have to go back this morning to fix it up again. Then after the RAM have condensed, so I got to buy a new one. So I didn't do any of the assignments. So.
That's serious. That's serious. Okay, no problem. So, all right, no problem. Please, everyone, it is very, very, very important. So that's what we very important for us to actually do the assignment, so that for you too, so you know that okay, now you can also confirm that you are what you know what is being taught, not just by doing it in class, but when you go on your own, you try to do it too. I'm very sure 1 or 2 places you have to sit back and kind of remind yourself of how we did this in class. So that is when you can now say you have mastered it. If not, you have not mastered anything. So well done, everyone. So today we're going to be going into data, but let me look at the first question. The question is, what is total monthly income of married employees, right? That's the first assignment. The total income of married employees. You can tell me what function are we going to use? So there's a table that contains the list of all our employee, and there's a survey. We have their ID, the age of the employee, the department, a lot of information about them, why their gender. Now here is not saying what is the monthly income of married employee. So can tell us how what do you think we want to do here? How do you think we can solve this challenge? What function did you use for those who have done? For everyone. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Please, I'd like you to talk. Go ahead. Okay. Bisola. Hi, Bisola.
Sorry, sir. Is this a new assignment?
Interesting. This is we have a second assignment. This is a new assignment. Yes.
Oh, you went to do that one that our tutor gave us. That one, this is the new assignment. That one he gave us just to like know if we understood. This one is the one
Okay,
that
because in the last class you asked us to complete the one you were
it's
doing.
not that one.
No,
Not that one.
That one is in classwork. That one is classwork. Don't.
Okay.
Yes, this is it. That one is classwork. Your assignment. I told us I was going to send an assignment.
I did not. I'm not aware of it.
Okay, interesting. Okay. All right, no problem. So what I expect is that we'll say what is the total income, monthly income of married employee. So if you look at the table, we have a column that's talking about the monthly income. This column is talking about the monthly income, and also we also have the marital status of all our employees. They are together, marital status and also the monthly income. But then we want to know what the monthly income of only married employee, right? So in fact, what I expect is if I do Control Shift L now, if I filter down to only, you can see we have divorced, married, and single. If I filter down to married alone, then this will give us the list of all the married people in the organization. If I highlight it downward, so what I'm expecting is the answer should be 4,572,141. So that's just something easy way to quickly look at it. But then you need to use a function in Excel. But who can tell me what function am I going to use to get that answer? Quickly.
Sum if.
Thank you very much. We use the sum if function. All right, so that's all I need. Well done, and thank you very much, everybody. So I look forward to seeing your beautiful and your interesting assignment. So let me just close this. All right, now let's go to today's exercise. You all notice, or you agree that from the beginning of this class till the very last class that we had, what we have been looking at is how you can work with numbers. Right? We first of all talked about the different ways of reporting in Excel. Then we look at the basic functions in Excel, right? Then after that, we then talk about how you can those basic functions, how you can take it a step further, which is what we're trying to see. Okay, what are the when the condition is attached to when you're summing, you're counting, or so on. So, what do you do? And those are the things we'll be looking at. We have assignment to test our understanding of that. Now, tonight, everyone, let's go to the third sheet, which is called the missing data sheet. Everyone, let's go to the third sheet, the third one. And it's called the missing data. Please.
So I have a question about this. Sorry, I have a question about this last classwork you gave us. I could not do the last two.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I expect somebody to actually make mention of that.
I was taking max if. There's no max if. There's no mean if.
Thank you. Yes, because of the version of Excel.
It really got me confused.
Thank you very much. That
because you only talked about those.
So that's how we know those. Yes.
So I
Come
did. So I
again.
just left it. I just did the third south in a hand. Then are you hearing me?
So is it that you don't have max if? Your Excel does not have max if, right?
No, it doesn't have mass if. It doesn't
Yes,
have
thank
mean
you.
if.
That's what I want to hear. Thank you very much. You simply missed your attempt. So I was waiting for some people to actually make mention of that because I already
Yes,
know that not everybody will have that. Yes. So
yes.
max if,
My own
mean
does.
if. But you can leave it, just do you can do a sum if, just do sum if instead of the max if, mean if. So because of
Okay,
the reason why you don't have it is because of the version of Excel that you are using. So in my own
use the
Excel now, in my own Excel now, if I say, where is it? Okay, coming. Okay. Okay. Right. If I say equals to min, I say I have min if and min if.
yes,
You can say
yes, my
I have
own.
min
There's no.
if. So it's because of the function, your own version of Excel. So just do,
Okay.
that's why if you check my assignment, I did not put anything like min if or max if there. It's just the sum
Yes,
if
yes.
and
I
count
was
if.
so happy
Yes.
when I saw it.
Yeah, we already understand that some version of Excel will not have it. So that's that. But what what we are interested in is what you understanding the concept. So thank you for bringing that up. So all right, everyone,
Okay.
let's go to the third sheet, the missing data sheet, and type in the chat if you have it open. If you are there, put OK in the chat. If you are currently on this missing data sheet, put OK in the chat. Put OK in the chat. Type in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now we have a data that we need to work with here. They are called the missing entries. In this data now, we have a table. Now, okay. I said we have a table, right? But we'll come back to that statement when we are almost done. Now we have a data in this Excel sheet, and they're telling us, unfortunately, we have how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 columns in this data. Out of the 8 columns, only 2 columns have data. The remaining 6 columns have no data. However, for us to be able to get the data for all the remaining 6 columns, it actually lies on the 2 columns that we have. Now, so the instruction is for you to populate the empty columns using the transaction code and also the product code. So our data contains data about transaction and also product information, right? So for the first column here, we have the transaction code, right? And the transaction code is actually a combination of a lot of things. The transaction code is a combination of a lot of things. Okay, now I said the transaction code is a combination of 3 things. Now, it's a combination of 3 things. The first thing that makes up the transaction code is the location. Is the location where the transaction took place. Then the second thing that makes up the transaction code is the year in which that transaction took place. And lastly, is what we call the order number. Those are the 3 things. And these 3 things, as you can see from the transaction code, they are already separated using the hyphen. That means CA, again, CA, which means the first 2 letters represents what? The location, which is the country code. That's what will give us the country code. Then, at the middle, we have the year. So which means, so if you have to extract the year, for this one now, it should be 2014. And the other number is the last what? The last number here. Now we want to populate this table. Now, from your own understanding, remember I said we are solving a problem in analytics. Basically, yes, you have tools that you can use, but the most important tools that you need is critical thinking. Now, can somebody just tell me, how do you think I will be able to extract only the country code from the transaction code? What are you going to do if you are given this task? How will you extract the country code from, let's say you're given the task to work on today? What will you do? Knowing fully well that the country code for the first one should be CA, the second one too should be US, and so on like that. So, what are you going to do? Just tell me. Okay, let me hear you. I'd like people to talk. Again, I want to just extract. Here, what we are doing here is extraction. So we're trying to do some form of data manipulation, right? Now, CA, US, IT, BR, C, and so on. Those are the things we want to get out to get our country code. So can somebody tell me how? What will you do? Okay, let me say, what will you do to get this? Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
For me, I will just highlight everything that is in that this rule. I'll just pick it CA, but I don't think that can be possible without affecting others. But that's just what I would do.
Okay, what will you do?
Highlight
Yes,
them,
let's
copy
hear
and
from you.
paste it in
You
the
highlight.
next in the country code.
Okay, which one? Okay, you highlight everything here, right?
No, I cannot
Like what I
highlight
just said.
everything.
Okay, what is that thing you highlight? Let me hear you.
I will just highlight this first one, the country code CA.
Oh, the CA, you highlight it like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Then you copy it with what? With Control C, right?
Yes, and I'll paste
Then come here
it.
and paste it. How will you paste it?
It's not what space, it's not control.
Control V, ba?
Yes.
Control V to paste it. Fantastic. Fantabulous. Nice one. I love that. Now, Bisola, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me even ask you. First thing is, how many rows of data do we have? Now, everyone, let me teach
A
you a
lot.
trick. Right now, it's not right now. If you ask, okay, how many rows of data do we have? All you just need to do is go to the data and highlight it. How do we highlight? What's the easiest way to highlight this now? Tell me what the shortcut.
Shift,
Nobody wants to
control,
do
and down.
Thank you. Control Shift and down arrow key. Nobody should drag again. As far as you have
Yes.
attended this class, no one is now a sin on you to drag. Do not
Yes,
drag Control Shift and down arrow key. Easily it will highlight.
Yes.
Currently now this data is not numbered, so I wouldn't even know, okay, how many rows of data do I have? But for me to quickly know the number of data I have, I just want to highlight. Once I highlight now, right? Then you can go to the bottom of your screen, to the bottom, and scroll to the extreme right. Now it shows me what I have there. So can you see counts now?
49.
So it's telling me what I have 49 rows of data. So if it is 1 minute, to show you the total distance. Assuming that column now is a number column, you show me this, it's to show me the count, it's to show me the sum, and to show me the average. So that's that. Now, imagine this is very easy. Yes, for Bisola says what? She's going to come here, highlight the C and paste it here. I agree with that. That will work. But now, Bisola, let me ask you a question. Imagine you are working with a data that is about 1 million rows. How long would that take you to solve?
I swear.
With 49 rows of data, easily. Yes, exactly. And remember, for every organization, they are paying for our time. So, who else want to say something about it?
Is there any formula like extract or minus?
Fantastic. Is there a formula like extract or minus? Okay. I don't know too. Remember, I told you my Excel skill is not so good. So we are here to learn together. If you know, you tell me. Now, okay, I want one more person. Grace, Glory, sorry. I said Grace. Glory, you are just joining us for the first time. Do you have the file now? Please, someone should send the file to me. Hi, Glory. Do you have the file?
Thanks, sir.
Okay,
Hi,
so
sir. Okay.
from your wealth of knowledge, what would you have done?
I don't have any knowledge about it, sir.
Mm-mm.
I'm only observing to learn.
Interesting. But what I heard before this class was that you are the best in Excel in this class. So I know you have been humble. All right, so let's go, everyone. Now, again, to solve any problem in Excel, the first way of solving the problem is you identifying the problem. You should know what exactly you want to do. It's only when you understand what you want to do, that is when you'll be able to solve the problem. Now, here, what do we want to do? We just want to say what? We want to bring only the what? Who can tell me in simple English, what is it that we want to do? Somebody should tell me.
Move all transaction codes. Sorry, its country code to this column.
Unfortunately, Excel does not understand. We understand country code, but what is that thing that we want? This here can be anything. It can be country code. It can be product code. So, what exactly is that thing? Explain what you want to do.
Extraction, sir.
Extraction. And when you're extracting, what we want to do is we want to extract the first two letters in each of the transaction code.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
In Excel, when
Yes,
you are
sir.
extracting, basically, we cannot mute our mic now so that we all can get what I'm saying. Basically, there are three functions in Excel that we can use to extract. There are three traditional functions that we can use for extraction in Excel. Anytime you want to extract, there are basically three functions that you can use to extract. Now, what are the functions? The three functions are, everyone, we have the right function. One of them is called the right function. Another one is called the left function. The left function. Remember, I said there are three functions. I said one. The first one is right function. Another one is the left function. Who can tell me? Type in the chat. What do you think the third one will be?
You do.
Just type in the chat. Type in the chat.
Up
What
and
do you
down.
think the third function? Up and down. Interesting. Type in the chat. Fortune type middle in the chat. Market type middle. Okay. Type in the chat. What do you think? I say the first one is right function. We also have the left function. What do you think the third function will be? What do you think the third function will be? Center. Okay. Put it there. Put it. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Yeah. We are all correct. Text, right? Interesting. So we have the right function. We have the left function. Automatically, you know what the next one should be? What? The middle. So we call it in Excel, it is called the mid function. The mid function. Mid function. Now, one thing you need to note is these three functions, they do the same thing in Excel. And what is that thing they do? They are used for extraction, to extract anything in Excel. And they all do the same thing. But then the question is, how do you know which one to use at what point? Or when do you use which? It's very simple. All of them, again, they do the same thing. Now, right function, let me start from the right function. So you are going to use the right function if and only if what you are extracting is on the right-hand side of your text. If you are extracting something from the right-hand side, then you use the right function. But if what you are extracting is coming from the left-hand side, then what function are you going to use? You use the left function. Again, we use these three functions for extraction. So anytime you are extracting from the right-hand side, then you're going to use what? The right function. But if you are extracting from the left-hand side, then what function are you going to use? you are going to use the left function. So can someone just tell me when then do I use the mid function? When do I use the mid function?
When you're extracting from the middle.
Thank you. Mid function also stands for middle. So you use the mid function when you are extracting from the middle. Now, everyone, we now want to extract our country code. Can somebody tell me what function will I use to extract the country code?
Left function.
Left function. I want to hear from others too. Type in the chat
Okay.
or your meeting.
The left function.
Left function.
Thank you very much, everyone. Why do we all pick the left function? Because our CA that we want to extract is coming from the left-hand side of the table.
Yes.
So now we then go into solving it. So everyone, so we go to the first one. We now say equals to left. Equals to left.
Left.
Now, when I type it, when left shows up as well, you can see, you can also read what left does. Say it returns the specified number of characters from the start of a text string. Interesting. It returns the specified number. So let's go. Left. Who can tell me how many arguments does the left function has? Many arguments?
That's
2. Yes, thank you. Remember, I told us whenever you are working with a function in Excel, you do not need to cram or to memorize anything. Just work with the words, with the argument that you have there. Try to understand the argument. So the first argument is saying text. So the first argument is asking you, where do you, text means what? Where do you want to extract from? Which text are you extracting from? So where are we extracting from? We are extracting from this text. So we click on this particular transaction code. Everyone, let's do that. We are extracting. The text is what? We're extracting. This is a text. Now, somebody tell me, after the text, what is the next thing I'm meant to do?
Control Shift then down.
Control? No, you're not highlighting anything here. Just that one alone. Because I didn't do that. You don't highlight it.
Comma.
Thank you. You
Comma.
don't comma.
Sorry,
Thank you. In this case, you don't highlight everything. Right? So I say, with text, we just select the text. After you put a comma. After the comma, we have num_chars. Num_chars simply means number of characters. It means number of characters. That is from the left-hand side of the text that you have told me to extract from. How many characters do you want to extract? So everyone tell me, how many characters are we extracting from the left-hand side?
2 characters.
Thank you. Then just put your 2. You just put your 2. What do we then do after putting 2?
You close it.
Thank you. You close the bracket. And that's all. You close the bracket.
Sorry, sir, there was no problem. I could not hear you when you talked about the characters.
Okay, num_char simply means number of characters. It is not saying, because we use the left function, it simply means from the left-hand side of that text, how many characters do you want to extract? Then we all can see that what? All our country code are just 2 letters. So the number of characters is 2. Then you put 2.
Okay.
Then you what? Close the bracket. You close the bracket and you hit enter. Now you have your CA, which is starting from the country code. Everyone, confirm that you've done this. Please, that's why I always appeal to us to always join the meeting on time so that we won't have covered it up before you join. You don't miss out on what you are doing. Okay, type down in the chat. Now, there's one rule that applies to Excel that I normally work with when I'm working in Excel. Now we have done this. Does it not mean that we have to now do for others too, one after the other? If you want to do for US too, we have to say left, this and that. No. If you have done for one, then all you just need to do is what, because it's the same thing that you want to do for others too. You can replicate it downward. You can replicate what you have done for the first country. You can replicate it for others. How do I do that? Everyone, you come back to where you did this first one. Now, look at my screen, everyone. For me to replicate, to extract just the country code for all others, right? What I then do is I will bring my cursor to this edge, to the bottom edge. Look at my screen, this bottom edge. Once I take my cursor there, the cursor will change from its normal, the big plus, to one black plus. This one. Again, we are trying to do this. I want to bring my cursor here actually. Okay, I mean, we want to do this. I want to bring my cursor here to highlight this thing. Once you bring your cursor to this particular bottom right here, your cursor will change. Now, let me do the same thing. Let me do it for my end. If I bring my cursor now, you can see that it changes to that plus. And the moment it changes there, all you need to do is to double click 1, 2, and it's going to replicate for all others for you. Can you see? Again, what did I do? First thing, you come back to this place, and your cursor, you make sure you bring it to the bottom right, the edge, and the plus sign will change to black. This is what I have initially. If I bring it here now, it change to black, and the moment it change to that black, and double click twice, 1, 2. Then what will happen? It will just what replicate what it has done for the first one. It will replicate for all others, and then I now have what? I have my country code for all others. So even if it is 1 million rows, it just need to do for the first one, and what? And double click, so that then it replicates it for all others. Any question on this? Any question on this? Okay, to now test your understanding of what we have done. Everyone, use the same methodology to go and extract the order number. Leave the year. Go to the order number column now. Extract the order number from the transaction code. Everyone, let's do that. The order number. Extract the order number. Then copy your formula and paste it in the chat for me. Once you're done, copy your formula and paste it in the chat. Extract the order number. What is our order number? Order number is this last number that we have here. So type your formula in the chat. It's done. So that's perfect. Okay, let's type in the charts. Let's type in the chat, type in the charts. Interesting. Okay, so to get the order number, what do we use? We use the, what function did we use? What function?
Right function.
Right. Why did we use that? Because we are extracting from the right hand side of the text. We just say equals to
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Then what's the text? We click on the text, comma. How many characters are you extracting from the right hand side now? We are extracting 6 characters. Close the bracket and you hit enter. Right? Then to replicate it downward, I just what? Double click at the bottom. Fantastic. I have my what? My order number. Now, everyone, extract the year. Let me see. Extract the year. Extract the year. Extract the year and put the answer in the chat. Put your formula in the chat. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. Okay. Who was able to get the answer? Michael say no idea.
The start number, that start number is confusing.
Okay. Okay. It's not confusing. Let's try it out. And okay, let me see. Did anyone got it? Was anyone able to extract the 2014? Anyone? Glory, Ndukwe, Fortune, were you able to successfully extract? Bisola, interesting. So did you get my own goal is, did you get the 2014, 2017, 2016, the year out? Your function, did it give you what you're looking for? It's going to bail us out. Did your function give you what you're looking for? Did your function give you what? Okay, you're doing yours. Okay, let's go. Everyone, what function are we even going to use in the first place? What function are we going to use?
Mid function.
Mid function. So we all agree that we have to use the mid function. Fantastic. So here equals to mid. What does it? Return the characters from the middle of the text and given the starting position and the length. Interesting. Now, if you look at it critically, unlike your right and your left function, mid function actually has 3 arguments. The first argument is text. Tell me what's our text. What's our text?
Our test is
Five.
the transaction code.
Thank you. Transaction code, comma. The next argument is start num. What does
Start
start
number.
number? Start number. So what will be my start number?
That's where the
2014,
confusion is.
2014, ba? 2014.
2014 is my start number, right?
Yes.
Now, what start
Position.
num means
No.
it means from this text now, because you already understand that you're picking from the middle. So what is understand? Okay, you're not starting from the extreme left or from the extreme right. You're picking even the second number is the middle, is mid, right? So where exactly in the middle are you starting from? So what you just need to do is
Three.
what position are you starting from?
Three.
3?
4.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's
No.
not 3. C
It's
is
Yeah.
1, A is 2, iPhone is also
2.
part of it, making 3.
That is,
So I'm starting
yeah, that
from
is
the fourth number.
Okay, the fourth
Saying
number.
start from the fourth number. So my start number is going to be 4. That is, start from the fourth number, you put 4 there. Now I've given it a direction, as I'm putting its location on the Google Map. So from this text, go to the fourth number, then I put a comma. Then the last one is now
the answer will be 7.
4.
No, the last one will be 4, ba? The last one will be 4.
The number character should be 4.
Last one will be 4.
The last one will be 7.
It will be 4.
7.
4.
I take be 7.
It's
I
4.
take be 7.
Chicken man.
I take be 7.
They count the character.
I take be 7. Hmm? 7. Eh, 4, you say na 7. No be 4 you see, say the Ogara. Maybe you say 7. No be 4 you see, say na 7.
Enter.
No,
Wow.
24. Away.
oh, sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, you can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
I'm already pressing.
Sorry, at what point did you stop hearing me? How did I got muted? At what point did you stop hearing me?
So you're mute. You're,
Okay,
you're
let me
At this
take
muting
this
point,
again.
yourself.
at this point, just now.
Okay, let's go. So I say we use the mid function. Mid has 3 arguments. The first one is what the text. This is the text, which is transaction code, then comma, and it's asking us for the start number. So we are starting from 2, right? And this 2 now, what position is it? So 2 is my fourth position, because when I say C is 1, A is 2, iPhone is 3, then 2 is 4. So say we're starting from 4, then comma,
Yes.
right? Now it's asking from that fourth position now, how many character do we want to extract? So again, we want to extract just 4 because our date is just 4 digits. So we're extracting 4 digits. You put 4 there as well. Then you close the bracket and you hit enter. Right? So to now replicate it downward, just what? Double click the edge. So everyone, let's do this now. Let's do this. 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 Everyone, let's do this. Type in the chat if you have it done. Copy your code and paste in the chat, everyone, once you have it done. Type in the chat. Type your formula in the chat. All right, interesting. So once you're done with this here now, so go and do it for products. Everyone, let's go and populate the 3 columns for products. Let's go and populate the 3 columns for products and type all your function in the chats.
Okay, you should do all for products, ba.
Yes, do all for products. Do for products.
Sir, please, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, please.
Because I mean, I'm missing out. Just that I want to know all these data sheets. Where can we find it? Because me, I don't, since all this one, since I won't be online, so I don't know. I don't have all these data sheets. So I don't know if you drop a special place in that was student application where we can get the data sheet of this thing.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So if you go to your profile, let me bring it up here. If you log into the platform and you go to your profile, right, you will see where we have downloadable resources, 4 downloadable resources as of now. If you click on this now, you click on this, wait. So if you click on the 4 downloadable resources, you will see the files there I can download. So that's where we all got it downloaded. And we've downloaded it from the beginning of this class, actually.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. Okay, Amalara has been the only one that's put all the 3. Others, what are we doing? What are we doing? Interesting, interesting. Let's quickly populate this. We are going far today. So to get the product category, you say equals to what? What function am I going to use to get the product category? Everyone.
To be right.
The right?
Oh, that's left.
Left function. And I pick the text, comma. How many characters am I expecting? 3.
3 character.
3 characters. If I come here to, the subcategory is what? Mid, right?
The subcategory is mid.
Yes. This is the product text. What's my start number?
Product code. The start number is 5th. 5th number.
5. How many texts am I extracting?
2 character.
Thank you. And lastly is the product ID. What function am I going to use?
The right function.
The right function.
Right function.
How many characters am I extracting from the right?
8.
8
characters.
Very interesting. Thank you. Okay. So I can do everything again and say what? Double click. You fill up everybody for me. Fantastic. Now, let's now go again. Let's go. After the product ID, right? I want us to create a new column. I call the name of the column. Let's call it country name. Call it country name. Everyone. Country name. Country name. Now, the first question I'm going to ask us is here now, we have the country code, different codes. But can somebody tell me how many unique codes do we have in the country code column? Or what are the different country codes that we have? What are the different country codes that we have? Everyone? Or anyone?
So I don't understand your question.
Now, this is the country code, right? I'm not asking what are the exact country code that we have. I can see we have CA, we have US. How many are they?
4.
And you can see each of them appears multiple times, right? But what are the unique ones that we have? Regardless of whether it appear 5 times or so, what are the different country codes that we have? Everyone, let's hear you. What are the country codes that we have? If I say write out all the country, okay, everyone, write out all the country codes that we have. and list them out for me, or you can list them in the chat. List out the different country codes that we have.
There are
4.
4.
Type it out in the chat. Type them out in the chat. BR, CA, IT, and US. Thank you. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you very much. Yes, there are 4. Now, the big question is, how did you get that? What did you do? How did you get that? How did you get the list of all the country codes that we have? And are you sure there is no mistake? What did you do? Can someone tell me? Or meet your mic and tell me. How were you able to get that? Hello.
I can use sort.
Use
Method.
sorts. Sort will still not give it to you. Now, let me teach you the easiest way to go about it. There are different ways of going about it, but let me teach you different ways. Now, the first way is just make sure you are anywhere inside this data, anywhere, not necessarily on the country code column. Just make sure you are anywhere, you are clicking anywhere inside the country, inside the data, right? So what we need is we need a button, just like what you say, somebody says sort, but I don't need to sort it. I just need to activate the drop down for each of this heading. So what do I just click anywhere in the data? I didn't say you should double click. Just click anywhere in the data, just click anywhere and do Control Shift L. L for lion. Control Shift L. Control Shift L. What do you notice in your data when you do Control Shift L? What do you notice? You will notice that in your heading, you now have a drop down beside each of the column name. Right? So with this now, if I now want to see the unique list of, come again.
I said this, you gave it a table, like a table form.
You gave it a table. Yes, I'm coming to that question. So we'll come to the question of, is this a table or not? So, but you notice what? You have a drop down beside the heading in this what? Data, on this data. So this drop down now for each of the column, you can use to check what are the unique things that we have there. So for example, if I go to country code now and click on the drop down for the country code, it's going to list out all the codes that have BR, CA, IT, and US. Right? And if I want the drop down to disappear as well, I'm still going to do Control Shift L. It should disappear. If I want to bring out the drop down, I will do Control Shift L. It appears. I can then use to check, okay, in the year, how many years do we have? Let's see, we have 2014 to 2017. In the country, we have what? We have BR, CA, IT, and US. If I want it to disappear, if I go to project category 2, I click on the drop down, I see the list of categories that we have. And if I want to see the subcategories that we have, I click on the drop down for the subcategories, I see all of them. Right? And if I want it to disappear, I will just do Control Shift L. It disappears. Now, with this now, we've been able to see what? The list of country codes that we have, the years, by what? By using the filter icon. This Control Shift L that we have now, this drop down is the filter drop down. We use a filter, right? And another way is what here you can only view it. But what I say, what if I say, okay, list out all the country code for me in a particular column? What if I say list out all the country code for me? So does that mean I will have to go to somewhere and start typing it one after the other? It's very easy to type because this is just 4. But what if you have the unique list of data that you have there is like 20? Are you not going to be typing 1 to all the 20? No. The easiest way to do that is by using a function in Excel. We can use a function that will help us list out all these words, all these country codes. What do I use? I can just go anywhere. I can come here, anywhere in my data. and I'm going to use a function called unique, the unique function. I can use the unique function and say equals to unique, equals to unique. Can you see now? What does unique do? Is it returns the unique values from a range or array. So my unique function is asked like 3 arguments. However, out of these 3 arguments, only one of the argument is important. The remaining ones are optional. How do I know that it's optional? Remember I told you, or have I said it in this class? Any argument in a square bracket, any argument in a square bracket is optional. There's no need for you to supply it. Whether you supply it or not, the function will work. But it is only the arguments that are not in a square bracket that are mandatory for you to supply. So here now it's asking me for the array. What's my array? I will just go to the country code and highlight the whole of the country codes by using my Control, Shift, and down arrow key. Then you close the bracket and you hit Enter. By default, it's going to list out all the words, the unique list of country code that you have. The unique list of country code that you have. So that's why I'm now seeing my CA, US, IT, and BR. Everybody, let's do the same thing to get what? Do the same thing for year to get the unique list of years. So instead of you typing it one after that, CA, US, IT, once you use a unique function, you will easily be able to extract the unique list of what you have in that column. So let's do the same thing. Let's get the years that we have in the data. Everyone, using the unique function. Using the unique function, bring out the list of all the years that you have in the data. Let's do that and type your formula in the chat. Interesting. Yes, your version does not have unique. Yes, I'm coming here. Any other person who does not have unique? Fortune does not have unique. Any other person?
I
And if
have
you have,
unique, sir.
you don't have unique too. Okay, Fortune, I know you don't have unique. Any other person who does not have unique? Any other person who does not have unique? And if you have unique, use your unique to get the unique list of years that we have in the data. Interesting. Now, okay, let's do a quick exercise for everyone. Interesting. So I see people do not have unique, and that's because of the version of Excel that you are using. And that's why I advise that when you are installing your Excel, make sure you do 2019, either 2016 or 2019. That will be fine. If you are doing anything less, it'll be an issue. So everyone, let's even go and check our Excel version, the version of our Excel. So to check the version of Excel that you are currently using, everyone, let's go to the File tab. Everyone, let's go to the File tab. We're going to the File tab. And under the File tab, everyone, under the File tab, again, on your Excel, you go up where you have File, Home, Insert, Draft. So you go to File, click on File. And under File, you go to Info. Everyone, let's go to, no, not Info, actually. Scroll down, you go to Accounts. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. You see Accounts. And if you don't have account, you see Options or you see More. So if you have More, click on More. It will show you this. But if you have that, just click on Accounts. Click on Accounts. Now, for everyone, once you click on Accounts, You see product information. You see Microsoft something. Tell me, what do you have under your subscription products? I have Microsoft 365 apps for enterprise. Confirm, what do you have on your own?
I have a Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2013.
Interesting. 2013. That means you are using 2013 version of Excel. Interesting. Others, let's hear yes. Then before I show you my own too. Everyone type in the chat. What year? Can you see any year there? What year do you have there? Type it in the chat. Just type Microsoft, what do you see? Type in the chat, type in the chat. So if you are using any version less than 2016, actually, you will not see unique. You won't have unique. Fortune is using 2013. My own does not even have any year here. I'll show you where my own is. Others, let's go. Badebo is using.
My own does not have it.
What do you have on your own, Michael?
Same as yours.
So please state it out. Don't use same as mine. Just state it as. Spell it out.
Microsoft subscription product. Microsoft 365.
Okay, interesting. So you will have unique. Do you have unique?
Yes, I have unique.
Okay, so I will show you the version of Excel that you are using. Others, let's type in the chat. Let's type in the chat. Microsoft Office 2016, Induco 2016, Fortune 2013. Now, if your own is like mine that's saying Microsoft 365 apps for 20 extra, mine is enterprise, and it's just showing any year. Just scroll a bit downward where you will see about Excel. About Excel. Now, under your about Excel, when you go down a bit under about Excel, you see learn more. Under learn more, you see version. You see version. And under your version, you see 4-digit version. My own version is 2503. What is your version? Type it in the chat. My version is 2503. Type your own version in the chat. Just scroll down a bit. You see about Excel, and you see what version 2501. Thank you. Well done. Now that you always have 4 digits there. Let me interpret the 4 digits for you. The first 2 digits that you have represent the year, while the last 2 digits that you have represent the months. So my own 2503 means March 2025. I'm currently using the March 2025 version of Excel. So 2305 means you are using May 2023 version of Excel. Glory is using January 2024 version of Excel. So if you are using any of these, for those of us who even have Microsoft subscription, that means we are using Microsoft 365 in our, either we did a personal subscription or in our organization. That's what it means. So you will have the unique. And for others too, if you are using 2016 and above, yes. So in fact, for all of us that's doing Microsoft 365, you are the premium version. You are using the premium version of Excel. You have everything up to date. So let's go back. I'll go back by clicking on this back button. So please, everyone in this class, for this class, no one should be using anything less than 2016. No one. Oh, Glory, your own 2016 does not have unique. Interesting. Okay. So I say what? No one should be using less than 2016. Okay, Glory. Others, you can use your unique. Now, Omala is using 2019 and there's still no unique there. Problem. I think, yes, the unique function is actually an array function. So array function is only available to Microsoft 365 users. But then for unique and one other function, they actually made it available for other users like 2016, 2019. So if you're not saying you're using 2016 and 2019 and you don't have unique, there are 2 options. It's simply either Microsoft has actually taken out all unique function out of 2016 and 20, they have left it for 365 users alone, or So I cannot say you're using an outdated version, 2016, 2016, 2019, 2019. So the only explanation is that they have removed it. But so if in the previous training I've seen people 2016, 2019 that still have unique function, but I don't understand that not even all of them have it. So I understand. So that's why I didn't dwell more on this. Yes. So unique function will give you what? Uniquely. So if you are using Microsoft 365, start using unique function. If you're not using Microsoft 365, you can use your Control Shift L to bring up the filter button, and the filter you see what? The list of what you have there. Now, everyone, let's quickly go to where we are going now. Now, for our country name, I was activating it and removing it using Control Shift L in case you don't know. Control Shift L will bring it up, and Control Shift L to remove the filter button. Now, want to work with the country name. Like the name implies, we have the code here, CA, US, IT. And I want to what? State something that to say, okay, anywhere you see CA here, CA represents Canada actually. So for the country name, I want you to say, okay, whenever you see CA, you should what? You should call it Canada. For other countries, just call them others. What function are you going to use? That is, if this country code is CA, then you should call the name of the country, call it Canada. If not, you should call it what? Others. Everyone, can someone tell me what do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I need to do? Or what function do you think I need to use? That is, if the code is CA, then you should return Canada as the name of the country. And if not, you should just return other countries. Everyone?
I don't know if this one have that if else statement.
If else. Interesting.
Yes.
If else. Okay.
I
Any
don't know
other
if
person?
I have it though.
Okay.
But
That
I
means
think
you've written Python before, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's where you're coming from. Let's hear from others. Find and replace function. Interesting. We are not replacing anything. We're trying to say, come here. Whatever you see here, use it to populate this table. So find and replace will work if we are dealing with this particular country code and say, okay, anywhere you see CA, change it to Canada. We're not changing anything. We just want to say, based on what you have here, populate this thing. So find and replace will not work. Everyone, we are going to use the if function. Just like he said, there's a function in Excel that's called the what? The if function. So everyone, I'm going to say equals to if.
No.
If. Can you see now? And the if is saying what? Checks whether a condition is met and return one value if it is true and another value if it is false. So we use the if function. Now it has three arguments, logical test. What are you testing for, everyone? Now, what we are testing for is that what? We are trying to check if our country code is what? CA. And if it is CA, she call it Canada. So what you are going to do is, so you come to country code, click on the first one. You say, click on this. Our test is, we are trying to test if this is equals to, you put your equal sign, if it is equals to CA. If it is equals to CA, right? So everyone, if it is equals to CA, so I'll open a quote and type my CA there. That is, if my D5 is equals to CA, you close the quote. That's my logical test. That's what I'm testing for. Right? Then you put a comma there. Put a comma there. If it's equals to CA, right? Now, the next one is now asking me, value if true. So if it is true, that is, if it is true that this cell is CA, what do you want to see? I want to see Canada, right? What I will do is what? Open a quote again and type Canada there. Canada. Then you close the quotes. Then you close the quotes. So if it is Canada, if it is CA, please call it Canada. Right? Then you put a comma. Then the last argument saying value if false. That is, if it is false, that is, if it is not CA, what do you want to return? I will open a quote and I want to say orders. Just call it orders. And close the quotes. Close the quotes. Then close the brackets. False, call it orders. Then you do enter. Everyone again, what did I do? Equals to if. Now, if it's asking for your logical test, what are you trying to test? Right? I'm trying to test if the country code now, you click on the first one, if it is equals to CA. So I'll open the quote and say CA, then you close the quote. That's what I'm testing for. Then you do comma. Now, the next argument is value if true, right? Value if true. That if it is true that this cell is CA, what do you want to see? I want to see Canada. So just come Canada. Open the quotes and I put Canada there. And I close the quotes. That's the value if true. Then comma. Is that asking me the next one saying, what if it is not CA? What if it's in IT, US, and like just call it, I want to call it them orders. Open the quotes and put orders there, then close the quotes. Now you can close the brackets and hit enter. Then it returns Canada for you. Everyone, confirm that you're able to do this. Confirm that you're able to do this. Confirm that you are able to do this. Type in the chats if you're able to do it. Okay, Michael, your hand is up.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
All right, sir. So this one that we are doing now, that we put CA, Canada, and the last one, orders. So instead of these orders, I don't know, the thing just come to me when we are doing this. That you know that in our unique, when we find the unique function for this thing, CAUS, and the country code. Instead of these orders, if we put US, IT, and BR, so if we put it down, so if it's not Canada, it's going to bring US. It's going to. I don't know if that makes.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, that's where we are driving at. Yes, I get. First of all, do this first. Do this.
Okay, sir.
Do this. Let's do this. So now replicate it for orders too. Now, just double click. To replicate for all other code, just what? Double click and it shows you. So now check. Because this one is US, it's not CA, so that's why it's showing you what orders. This one is IT, it's not CA, it's showing you what orders. It's only when it is CA that you turn it to Canada. Please type in the chat if you're able to do this. If you have done this, type in the chat. Type down in the chat. Type down in the chat if you have done this. Now, Thank you. I can see done in the chat. Now, before we now go, if we now look at this very well, just like somebody just said, we have 4 countries. Can't we just say, if you see CA, call it Canada? If you see US, call it United States. If you see IT, what do you think IT represents?
Italy.
Italy, thank you. If you see BR, what does it represent?
Brazil, I guess.
Thank you. We can call it Brazil actually. So that is, we are now trying to say, okay, if it is CA, call it Canada. If it's US, call it United States. If it's IT, call it Italy. And if it is BR, call it Brazil. Can this do it? The answer is no. What we just is no. Who can then tell me what function is going to help us to do this? That whenever you see CA, call it Canada, call it US, call it United States. And why is this one not doing it? We have done this before. Who can tell me?
I think we can use ifs.
Thank you. Because the if function only work with one condition. Remember that your sum if, count if. We have just one condition is to look for CA alone. But when you have multiple conditions to look for CA, US, IT, we have multiple conditions now. So you use the plural form, which is the ifs. Is to use the ifs. So in this case now, we are going to be using the ifs function. Everyone, the ifs function now can take many conditions, just like a sum if and sum ifs. Right. So if the condition you're testing for is just one condition, they use it if. But if you're testing for multiple conditions, they use the word, the plural form, which is the ifs. Now, let's go ahead to now test for multiple conditions. So you can see logical test 1, because when you use the ifs assume that we have multiple conditions. So that's why it has 1, 2, 3, 4 to it. 1, right? So the first logical test we're testing for is what? Come here now into the country code. As if this country code now, if it is equals to what? CA, I open the quote and type CA,
Comma.
you close the quotes. You close the quotes, right? Then I put my comma. I put my comma.
Quotes.
You can see, look at this saying value if true 1. That is, if this first one is true, what do you want to show? I want to call it Canada. You open the quote and call it Canada. Then you close the quote. Oh, fortune, sorry. Your version does not have the ifs. So please, we need what? We all need to the upgraded Excel function. Excel. But just follow with us. Now, the first one is what? If it is CA, call it Canada. Then, comma again. Look at this logical test 2, the second logic again. Go back and say, okay, this same cell again. Click on this same cell again. This cell now, and that's the test. If it is equals to US, open the quote and call US, then you close the quotes. That's the test, second test now. The second test is what? If it is equal to US. Then you put a comma. Now, value if true for the second one. Can you see 2 there too? If it shows US, you open the and call it what? United States. Then you close the quote. Always remember to open and close your quotes. That's the second argument. That's the second logic. Comma again. And that's how you do it for all the 4 listen that we have there. Comma again. The next one is saying what? Logical test 3, that is. Click on this thing again, this CA again. You're not highlighting everything, just that first one is what you're clicking. Click on the CA again. And say, if that D5 again, if it is equals to IT, open the quotes and close the quote, IT. Then you put comma. If it is equals to IT, you put comma. Then you open a quote. What does IT means? IT means Italy. And you close the
Italy.
quote. Yes, Italy, Italy. Yeah. Then comma again. The fourth logical fourth, logical test 4 again. The D5 again. Click on it. Then if it is equals to what? If it's equals to, open a quote, BR. Then you close the quotes. If it's equals to BR, comma, what do you want to show? You want to call it Brazil. Open a quote and say Brazil. Then you close the quotes.
Yeah, close the bracket.
The quotes. You close the quotes. Brazil is the last one. So
Yeah.
these are all the logic that we have. Then you can now close the complete bracket now and do enter. And do enter. Right? Then you can then double click at the edge. Then it gives you the name of each of them. So now it's no longer doing all that now because we have multiple conditions. Anywhere you have US, you can see call it United States. Anywhere you have BR, you call it what? The Brazil. So with this now, we've now been able to use all the ifs to now solve the problem. Now, your assignment now is you're now going to add column for product category and subcategory. You say category name, and subcategory name is to populate these two columns. Again, you look at on your own now, you look at what are the categories that we have, what are the unique, we have 3 of them, FUR, OFF, and TEC, right? I can even get them for you without using that. I can say, okay, equals to the unique function. For those of us who are using the outdated Excel, you can see what you are missing now. If I come to category now, enter, I can see the 3 that I have. So when you have OFF, you call it the office supplies. If you have FUR, you call it furniture. And you have TEC, you call it technology. That's mine. Don't worry, I will send this to you. So just call this category. And this is the name I want you to give it. I'll send it to you. Category name. Right. Then the subcategory 2. Subcategory. How do I get the list of all the subcategories? Just use a unique function. Easily, I can easily print it out. Subcategories. Now, these subcategories now on your own, because it's much, exactly, this one is much. Okay. Give it any name of your PA. What do you want your PA to be? What do you want CH to be? And so on like that. So fill up the space. Again, for your category, there are just 3. So OFF means office supplies. Office supplies. FER means furniture, and TEC means technology. So use that to populate this table. You might just want for the subcategory, right? Because there are much. How many are there? There are a lot of them. Let me highlight. We have like 50 of them. Ooh. Just look for 3 of them and call the rest, call them others. Just pick any 3 of your choice and call the rest others. Or you can leave it, okay, it's too much. Yeah. So do for category and submit that as your assignment. So now we have 3 assignments, right? We have 3 assignments. So the third assignment is what? This one is what? The subcategory. So when you're not done with that, okay, don't worry, the next slide continue from here. So any question, everyone, any question? Any question? I want to make sure that at every point, that's why I'm not rushing this, so you understand everything clearly. Everything clearly as we proceed. So everyone, any question? Okay, lastly, before we go, everyone, go into the chat. I want to know those who are on this call. Type your name in the chat, everyone. Type your name in the chat. Go into the chat and type your name. Let's mark the last attendance. Type your name in the chat. If you're on this call, go to the chat and type your name. Type your name in the chat. Thank you. Type your name in the chat. Type your name in the chat, everyone. And also, lastly, before the next class, okay, just type it there, type it there. I think Fortune, we know you as Fortune, but any name that you see here. Yeah, again, for everyone, again, just type your name, just type your name. Yes, Fortune. Yeah. Again, everyone, before next class, right? Before the next class, I want you to come to the platform, go to where you have the courses. Go to where you have the course. The course you're currently doing is data analytics. Data analytics, right? When you click on the course, I want you to scroll down and give a review. So far, what has your experience been so far? Give an honest review in here because your feedback will give us opportunity to improve on our delivery of the training. So give us your experience so far in the training. Put your review there and submit. So before next class, everybody, in fact, let's do it now, everyone. Go to, let me put the link, I'll put the link in the chat. Go to your student portal.
Sorry. For us that don't
Okay.
have this updated version, how will we do this category name now? This assignment.
Okay, don't worry. Leave the assignment. Well, you need to understand this. There's a way you go around it, but when we come to the next class, I will explain how. But that is a long way. We use a nested if. Alex, Microsoft tried to stop that thing. It's caused a lot of issues. So it is not. So the best thing is for you to have the updated Excel version, please. That's our what version are you using now? You don't even have the ifs. Huh?
It's 2013.
No, 2013 we don't have it. I think 2016 upward we have it. 2016 people. Can somebody shout it out? Do you have it? 2016 should have it. 2016, do you have the ifs? 2016, do you have the ifs function? The plural ifs. So the 2013, we're going to use the if and find a way to also upgrade. In 2016, do you have the ifs? Wow. 2019, do you have the ifs? 2019, do you have the ifs? 2019, please unmute your mic. I want to hear your voice.
I have the
You
use,
have
but I actually do not find out the version I'm using, but I have the use. And I have the
You did not
Unix.
find what? You did not find what?
I did not find out the year, the version. But I have
Okay. You have the
the
ifs. Okay.
yeah.
Any other person, 2019, are you sure you are using 2019 or 2016? Shout it out. Let's hear. So what we are going to do right now, if you don't have the ifs, just do the if, do the one condition, and call the remaining one, call them orders. So do one condition, and lastly, everyone, let's go. Yes, go and give our review. Your experience so far in the class, and you rate us, give us a rating. So before the next class. So with this, we are going to be calling off the class here and now. We look forward to seeing you in the next class. That's going to be the next week, Tuesday. Everyone, please and please, let's endeavor to join the class early enough so that we don't have to be going back and forth. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today's session. See you in the next class. Bye for now.
Sir, please, what did it? Hey, don't go.